Some people say, stop wearing makeup. Don't wear makeup. That's why your face is broke out. Well, I wasn't wearing makeup before, like when my acne started. So acne is like a whole nother ball game. Like it will tear your self-esteem down on its own, because it's just like no matter what you do, like you can't change the way how ugly your face looks. Hello guys, so this video is actually going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm just going to be basically, I wanted to come on and talk about my skin, my acne, my struggles with it, how long I've had it, what I'm doing, everything like that. So whining, that's the dog. He wants to get out. I have him locked up right now. So back in 2012, I had a son. I have a little boy, and back then, well, let me just kind of, before I jump into there, I never had acne as a teenager. Like I didn't struggle with it. I got like, you know, the occasional breakouts that, you know, every typical teen get. Like I got that, but you heard that, that's the dog. So just look over that. But I get, you know, the occasional breakouts, just like all the, you know, regular teens get, like nothing major, nothing of concern really. And then, so fast forward, in 2012, I gave birth to a little boy. And basically, you know, the doctor asked me what I wanted to do about my birth control. I chose the IUD, the 5-year IUD. And I didn't have any problems with it for at least the first year. So I didn't have like any problems with it. And then in probably about 2013, yeah, probably about 2013, was it 2013? Yeah, it was definitely 2013, because I started a new job in 2013. So in 2013 is kind of like when I started to see a difference in my skin. Like I saw that I was getting breakouts, and I didn't know what it was about. And I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to my skin either. So I kind of just was like, okay, whatever, you know, maybe it's just hormones or something, and it'll go away. And just kind of, you know, went on about my life, just, you know, doing everything else and not really worrying about my skin. And then probably about 2014 is probably when I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, skin, but you're betraying me. What you doing, sis? So in 2014 is probably like, I would say that's when I was just like, okay, something's definitely not right. I don't know what's going on. So in 2014, I kind of, and again, the IUD at the time, well, the IUD still wasn't giving me any issues, anything like that. So I was just like, okay, it can't be that. So I started, I think the first thing I tried was Proactive. I tried Proactive first, and the first round of Proactive, it worked like immediately. And so I was like, oh yeah, okay, this is all right with me. So, and it worked. And then, so, you know, I ordered the next round, and it stopped working. And when it stopped working, I really, you know, like didn't look into anything else. And so probably maybe a few months later, probably was maybe about 6 months later, is when I was like, okay, well, I guess since that stopped working, let me, you know, look into going to a dermatologist. So I scheduled an appointment with a dermatologist. I went to the dermatologist, and you know, they did their whole little spiel, everything. And then I've been on I think it was epidural gel is what they prescribed me first. Epidural gel, that didn't work. And then we tried something else, and that didn't work. And at this point, I was just like, whatever. I'm not going back. Like, y'all not helping me. I need to figure out what's going on with my skin. So in 2015, I started researching my birth control and found out that one of the side effects of that birth control was actually acne. So in 2015, I went to my doctor and I was just like, I love this IUD. However, my skin is atrocious. So I would like to get it taken out. And he basically was like, okay, if we take it out, what are we gonna do about your birth control? And so I was just like, I'll get the birth control pills. And so in 2015, that's what I did. I got was it 2015? Yeah, it was 2015. 2015, I got the birth control pills. And I started to see a small difference in my skin, but not like a huge difference. And he basically told me, you've had this IUD for almost 3 years, so you're not gonna immediately see a difference. He said you will see a difference, but it's not gonna be immediate. So I was like, okay. Kind of took his word for it. And so probably for that first maybe six to 8 months, I saw like a small difference, but it wasn't like, like a big difference. And probably right at the year mark is when I kind of was like, oh, okay. Like looking back at pictures, I could see there was a difference in my skin. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it was an IUD. I was wrong. So, in 2016 is when I was like, okay, sis, all right. But that only lasted like for a very, very, very short period of time. And then I was like, I thought that was gonna work, but it didn't. So, and that was 2016. I started over-the-counter stuff. I started, I ordered some other stuff too, like offline, because I started doing like a bunch of research and started, like really, really trying to clear my skin up. Long story short, that didn't work. So I scheduled an appointment. No, so that was 2016. And then actually in 2016, yeah, I started to see like a small difference. And then like, I thought it was gonna work, and then it kind of stopped working. Like the birth control kind of stopped working. So, and then I was like, okay, that's not it. So, again, I like started doing all type of research, trying to figure out what was going on, how can I fix it, blase, blase, blase. And nothing. Tried like all like over-the-counter stuff, and nothing really worked. And then in 2017 is when I was just like, okay, I'm going to a dermatologist. I'm over this. Like, I can't stand to look at my skin the way it is at this point. Like, I freaking hate it. So I went to a dermatologist, and then we, basically discussed everything that I had tried, everything that the other dermatologists tried me on, and nothing actually seemed to work. Probably also because the other dermatologist, I wasn't given anything, a long enough time to work out. I wanted to see immediate results, which I know, hey, that's my fault, but still. And then, so I went to that dermatologist. Basically, he was just like, what have you done? Basically, what have you tried? We went over my whole history, what I was doing, how long I had it, everything. And then he said, maybe you want to try Accutane. And I was like, and he basically, gave me the whole spiel of how difficult, like basically how harsh it is. And I was like, nah, I don't think I want to try that. So, I went home, I did a little bit more research, and I was like, well, you're gonna have to do something, sis. You're gonna have to do something. So I scheduled me another appointment with my dermatologist, and I was like, yes, I would like to try Accutane. So I did that. Dermatologist, we did everything. You gotta get blood work drawn every month. You gotta be on birth control because you cannot get pregnant while you're taking Accutane. It will basically harm your fetus if you do. So I was doing all of that. So got approved, insurance, paid for it. Bam, cool. Went to the pharmacy, picked up my prescription, and I loved it. It worked. Like, it was clearing my skin up. Like, it worked. So I was like, yep, this is what it's gonna be. But the financial part is something that I was not prepared for. Like, I didn't prepare for it. And it's just like, you know, like your insurance pay like a certain amount, but it don't cover all of it. So I was coming out of pocket, like, you know, I had to pay the dermatologist. I had to co-pay at the dermatologist. I had to pay every month to get my blood drawn. And then on top of that, I had to pay for the prescription. And I was just like, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. Like, it's expensive. You know, it's expensive if you do not prepare for it. And I didn't prepare for it. I just kind of like was just like, my skin is ugly. I don't like it, and I want to do something about it. And if I'm gonna have to do Accutane, yes, I will take this drastic extreme measure. Basically, jumped in it without really, you know, thinking about how pricey it was or anything. And then, like, probably after about 2 months, I was just like, I can't afford to keep, you know, but I can't afford to keep up with this cost. It was a little bit insane for me. So I stopped doing it. Stopped taking the Accutane. Now, do I regret stop taking it? Yes. Yes, I do. I wish I would have just basically took that financial burden, like, at that time, just to complete at least the 6 months, because I've heard really good things. I mean, for some people, you know, it go away after those 6 months, and you won't ever battle with acne again. And for some people, it comes back, you know. And I don't really know, you know, which candidate. I mean, I can always, you know, take it again or, you know, try it again. But at this point, I don't know what kind of candidate I would have been for the Accutane. Like, I don't know how it would have affected me, if it would have, you know, been really, really good and I wouldn't have any other struggles with acne. But, yeah. I just don't know. And it's just like, battling acne it's not fun. It's not cute. Like, it's not, it's not cute. And then it's like, that's actually where my love for makeup came from. It's from my acne. Because it was just like, I hate my skin. I want to do something about it. Let me just cover it up. And so I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, like really, really getting heavy up in YouTube, because I hated my skin. It was just like, it wasn't cute to me. It wasn't cute. It wasn't attractive. And then not only that, it's just like, you have these big, ugly holes in your face that you can't do anything about. And it's like, it's just, it messes with your self-esteem. It's horrible. And don't let nobody tell you that it's fun, because if they tell you that, they lying. It's not fun. And then, like, you got other, like, people are just like cruel and mean, just like, girl, your face, oh, your face so broke out, oh, you need to do something about that, oh, why your face look like somebody been poking you with needles in your face. Because I had cystic acne. Well, I have cystic acne, not had. I have cystic acne, so it was just like, my breakouts were big and ugly and red and painful. And although they left scars, they left a bunch of scars, hella scars, but they also left like big, deep dimple holes in my face as well. And I don't really know if there's anything that you can do about it. My skin is much better now at this point. It's a little better. I changed the birth control that I was on. I changed the brand of that. And that has helped. I changed my eating habits. I used to eat like a bunch of candy and sweets. I don't really eat a whole lot of that. I love my cakes, and don't get me wrong, I love that stuff, but I don't really eat it a whole lot. I used to drink Coca-Cola faithfully. I don't anymore. I'll get a craving every now and then for it, but I don't drink it as nearly as much as I used to. And it's just like, I've seen a small difference with, you know, like my eating habits, but Nothing, not like a huge major difference. I mean, I still get breakouts. You can see I have some active breakouts right now, but they're not as bad as they used to be. And my breakouts were basically concentrated right up in here. So yeah, so I basically I kind of cut dairy. Well, not really cut, because I still have some dairy products. Like I do soy milk when I eat cereal or something like that. Ice cream, I try to do like organic soy ice cream or something like that. But I tried vegan ice cream the other day, and it ain't the same. That wasn't for me. Like, I don't care when nobody say they lied, that's not good. Nope. So I'll typically, like, if I am doing ice cream, I really try not to. But if I do ice cream, I try to do like like a healthier ice cream, like from Sprouts or somewhere. I eat a lot more vegetables than I used to. And I really changed it. And it's like, I'm jumping around a little bit, but like, people don't understand, you know, like, when you're battling with acne, it's already like, it's a struggle, you know, like, you're already struggling. And then a lot of people always feel the need to point out to you, like, oh, your skin, like, your face is broke out. Oh, like, what are you doing? Like, you don't think I'm trying to do something about my skin? Like, do you not think that I wake up every day and have to look at myself in the mirror and be absolutely disgusted with all of these huge, like, living beings on your face? Like, not really living beings, but that's what it feels like. Like, on your face, like, okay, yeah. Like, I want to do something about it. Am I doing something about it? Yes. Is it helping? Hell no. So, I mean, I'm doing as much as I can about it, and I don't need you to point it out to me that my skin is looking absolutely ugly. Like, I freaking know that. Like, I know it, and I hate it, and it's really nothing that I can do about it. Nothing. Well, actually it is. I can go to the dermatologist, but it's just like, right now, financially, I can afford to, you know, pay a copay to the dermatologist, pay for the Accutane, and then pay for the blood work to be drawn every month for 6 months. It's like, I'm getting there, you know, I'm getting to a point where I will be able to afford it. And, you know, I'm gonna try some other different things, you know, and if it doesn't work, then that's kind of gonna be my last resort, because I don't like, no, I don't like looking at it. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me. And I don't care what they say, what they try to say. Like, no. I don't enjoy this. This is not something that I want. I didn't ask for this. It's like, no. So, I've been watching, I've been like trying the aloe vera gel on my face, and I like how it makes my skin look. It doesn't really do anything for my breakouts though. Doesn't really do anything for my breakouts. It helps with the big pores and the big holes in my face. It helps a lot with that. And like, I can tell when I have a cystic breakout coming, because I get real itchy on my face. Like, it gets really itchy. And so the aloe vera gel, it helps to actually take that itch away, so I don't feel a need to actually scratch my face. So that's one thing that I like about that. But child, it's a struggle. It's a struggle dealing with acne, and it's even a bigger struggle when you got people constantly pointing out to you that your face is broke out. Like, I'm dealing with the nub, and it's like, acne is like a whole nother ball game. Like, it will tear your self-esteem down on its own, because it's just like, no matter what you do, like, you can't change the way how ugly your face looks. And it's like, you're putting in all this work, and you're doing this and you're doing that. And then I had some people tell me, stop wearing makeup. Don't wear makeup. That's why your face is broke out. Well, I wasn't wearing makeup before, like when my acne started. So no, that's not it. Like, that's not it. I'm sure like wearing makeup every day, like, it's probably, you know, it probably isn't a big help, but it makes me feel good. Like, it makes me want to look at myself in the mirror. So if I want to wear makeup, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I've just like kind of gotten to a point to where I'm okay with myself not in makeup. Like, I just got to that point, like maybe like 6 months ago, just got to that point, because I hated to see me without makeup. I did not want to see me without makeup. I hated it. I was just like, nope, I'm not doing it. Like, you can catch me. No. When I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, when I was waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, I was putting a full face of makeup on. And when I got home at 5 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening, I was not taking it off. I took it off right before I got ready to go to bed, because I hated to see my skin the way it looked. I hated it. Like, it tore. It didn't boost my self-esteem. I'm not gonna say it tore it down, but it definitely, I was very self-conscious about my face, about, you know, about the way my face looked, about all of that. So it was just like, nope. You was lucky if you got to see me without makeup. And it's like in 2017, it's kind of like when I kind of started like adjusting, kind of, you know, basically loving myself and all of my skin flaws. So in 2017 is really, really, like, every now and then you may see me without makeup. And then probably maybe about 7 or 8 months ago, I was just like, you know what? Probably 7 or 8 months ago is when I really I was like, I'm okay with me. And if you don't like me, then that's cool too. And if you feel a need to constantly remind me of what my skin looked like, bye. I don't need a constant reminder. My face is a constant reminder. Every day that I wake up and see this, it's a constant reminder that I have acne. It's a constant reminder that I need to do something about my skin. So I didn't need that. So, and it was just like, I started watching YouTube, and I fell in love with makeup, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. But I was so scared to do it because I wasn't confident enough in my skin. Like, I already got family, friends, you know, co-workers, you know, telling me what my skin looked like. Like, I didn't need, you know, strangers telling me like, oh, you got acne. Oh, you got this. Oh, your face is ugly. Like, I didn't want to deal with that. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube. But then I was like, but your face though, like, your skin, like, what you gonna do about that? It's like, you can't cover this up when you come on camera, you know, to do makeup and do all of that. Like, what you gonna do? Come on here every day with a full face? Like, no, you know. So I was like, I'm not the only one struggling with it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's just like kind of had some self-esteem issues because of my skin, because of you know, because of my struggle with acne. So, but I still, like, I didn't want to, you know, I had to get comfortable with me. You know, I had to be okay with me and all of my imperfections, all of my skin imperfections and everything, before I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna step out on faith and I'm gonna do it. You know, just put myself out there. It wasn't easy, you know, and it's still not easy, but it's what I want to do, and I wasn't gonna let, you know, this little thing stop me. So I said I'm gonna do it. Right now, what am I doing about my skin? My skin looked the best right now that it's looked in years, honey. Years, like literally since 2015. Like, no, breakout wise, let me say that, breakout wise, it looks better breakout wise than it has in years. And what I mean by that is, like, on my cheeks, It wasn't cute. It was broke out so bad that I was just like, I'm talking about big, ugly red bumps. Like, just, ugh. And that's kind of really where they remain. Like, so all of these other scars, like, that's just, you know, hyperpigmentation. But for the most part, my breakouts, they remained right here. Like, I'll get a breakout down here, like I got one right now. But for the most part, they were right there in my cheeks. Yep. That was... And at first, I used to pound cake so much makeup on my face because I used to cake so much makeup on my face. Even, I would still put a lot of makeup on compared to, you know, like people that don't wear makeup. And even some people that do wear makeup, you know, like it's still a lot of makeup, but it's much less than I was doing, girl. Because at first, honey, I was almost pouring the whole dang bottle on my face trying to cover up my skin. Trying to cover up my spots. And then it's, you know, like now I have breakouts like, you know, when I get hormonal. But then my breakouts, they was just there. And it was like, I didn't know, you know, at the time what was causing them. And actually at that time, they weren't really, they weren't all hormonal, you know, like they were cystic. So I still get some cystic pimples, but for the most part, it's really hormonal. And I think that's, you know, because of the birth control that I'm on at this point. Because every time, you know, it's, you know, around that time of the month, that's when I can see that my face is breaking out. And then from those breakouts, they take like 2 weeks to clear up, which leaves me like 1 week out of the month with not clear skin, but skin that's not like completely broke out. So gotta get what you can get, I guess. It's a struggle, but you know, hey, deal with it every day. Every day, it's a struggle. So for the next month, I think I want to kind of like change my diet a little bit and kind of see, for the month of July, I think I want to change my diet a little bit and see if I see a difference in my skin. Because I was basically like looking it up and kind of seeing, you know, like tracing like the origins of my acne. And from what I see is, from what I understand, the acne on my cheeks, from what I understand, the acne on my cheeks is basically like what I'm eating. So it's my diet. So I think I want to switch up my diet a little bit, you know, change up what I'm eating to see if I see a difference in my skin. And maybe I'll, you know, record that journey. I think actually that's probably what I do. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Just, I mean, I don't think it'll hurt. Just, you know, so y'all can see, well, so we can see together if it's really, you know, that. So maybe that's all I need to do. But I changed my diet up a lot because I used to eat a lot of fried foods, a lot of pork. I don't eat pork. I eat pork, but I don't eat it as often as I used to. I kind of stick with ground turkey, everything. Chicken for the most part. I'm not ready to be vegan yet. For those of you that are vegan, that's cool or whatever, but I would just stick to, you know, like a healthier diet for me. That's all. because I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like, oh, I want to try it. Oh, I think it'll be good. Oh, I think it'll do something for my skin, which it probably will, but I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. I remember when I first started doing makeup to kind of cover up, like kind of doing my makeup to cover up all of my acne scars, I was putting orange corrector down. I don't really use it too much anymore. Like the only time I really use it is like if I'm going for a full beat, full coverage, and I don't really go anywhere to do all of that. So I don't really use it anymore. But what I noticed with using the orange corrector, like, yes, it was working for my scars, you know, and it was helping cancel out that darkness from my scars. But mixing that, you know, with the foundation on, like, basically what I noticed is that the orange will always peek through, and it was like no matter which orange corrector I used, whether it was MAC, whether it was Anastasia, whether it was NYX, you know, LA Girl, like no matter which brand that I used, like it always basically did the same thing. So I was like, I don't really know about this, and I used it for you know a long time until I was just like, nah, not working. I'd rather not walk around looking like a big old Oompa Loompa. So, nope. So I kind of stopped using it. Stopped using orange corrector. And then I also, like, as I got a little bit more comfortable with myself, you know, and my skin, I stopped wearing so much makeup and stopped focusing on covering the dark spots, or covering the bumps, or doing that. You know, I just focus on basically kind of giving my face like a even canvas. Because of all the acne, like I got hyperpigmentation, like my skin is just, it's all over the place. And then I have some people tell me like, and my skin is super sensitive. So a lot of stuff that people recommend, like they'll be trying to tell me, you know, people that don't know me, don't know my struggle, don't know, you know, what I've been doing for my skin. Put alcohol on your face or use witch hazel on your face and that'll help. No, it doesn't. It burns my skin. And then somebody told me to try like natural sea salt or something, like do like some kind of sea salt spray. When I tell you that I tried that and literally it burned my skin, so like it burned me so bad. It burned my skin so bad. I was upset with myself for being so disappointed in my skin that I would listen to somebody basically not even thinking, okay, like these are cystic bumps, which mean, you know, like they're almost kind of like sores on your face, and salt and like sores don't mix. Like, I don't know, like it really was my fault for listening, you know, for even, you know, going to put something like that on my face. It really was my fault, but I was just like, sis, like, why would you? It burned my skin so bad. Like, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. So it was like, what works for you may not work for me. And just because it worked for you don't mean, you know, it's going to work for everybody else. It's like, you have to find what works for you, because I've seen a lot of stuff that people are just like, oh, it has done wonders for my acne. And then I tried it and it literally broke my face out. And then there's some stuff that I tried and it's like, yeah, sis. And then after 2 months, it stopped working. My skin is so sensitive though. It's just like some stuff that I tried and it, you know, it was working. Then I'd be like, oh, you know what that means? I can go try me something new on my face. Like, you know, a different face mask or some different foundation or something like that. And my skin be like, hold on, boo. What you doing? What is you doing, girl? You thought. No, sis, no. Like, my skin will be looking good, and literally I would try a new product on my face. And the next day I wake up, I tell you I have like 50 new breakouts. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like, kid you not, I have like 6 or 7 new breakouts on my face. So I kind of stopped like trying new stuff. Like, I would try new stuff, but I would be very careful. Like, I tried to kind of try stuff and then basically figure out, okay, nope, that didn't work for me, so I need to try something else. Or I would try something, and if I wanted to try something new, then whatever, you know, whatever that something is that I tried that actually worked for me, I would stop using that to try, you know, a new product to see if it works for me. And sometimes, you know, it's just products for me, I'm gonna say, for me, it's just like, because I found products that work separately by themselves, like if I'm not, you know, basically including it in my skin routine, like they will work, you know, if I'm not using them together, but then if I use them together, they won't work. So it's just a struggle trying to find, and then it's like, okay, well, you found something that works for you, so why you still trying something else? But it's just like, you know, like I want my skin to be at its best. So, you know, maybe I want to do an eye mask, or maybe I want to do, you know, a face mask, or maybe I want to do, you know, a mask that's going to peel all the little gunky, junky stuff out of my skin. But then my skin be like, no, girl, what is you doing, boo-boo? What is you doing? No, you doing too much. You doing way too much. And so it's almost like, you know, I kind of start back at square one. Okay. So basically my skincare routine, basically at this point, on the days I do wear makeup, because I don't wear makeup every day anymore. I'm out of that phase. I'm out of feeling the need to, you know, not want anybody else to say anything about my skin. So I'm out of that phase. So I don't wear makeup every day anymore. But on the days, my skincare routine is basically the same on the days that I do wear makeup and on the days that I don't. The only difference is I won't use like makeup remover on the days that I don't wear makeup. So I basically, when I get home, most of the time is as soon as I walk to the doors, unless I have something planned, or, you know, we're going somewhere, like once I get home, that's really the only time that I won't actually take my makeup off. But most days, as soon as I get in, I go straight to my makeup wipes, wipe my face off, and then I have a Mario Badescu cleaner. I will, after I wipe my makeup off, like with my makeup wipes, I will clean my face with that. And then after I do that, I will I'll put some type of cream on it. But lately what I've been doing is I've been using the aloe vera, natural aloe vera plant. I've been putting that on my face, like, and I just use that as a moisturizer, because you can let it sit on your face, you can wipe it off, you can basically kind of do it how you want to. But I do it different both times. Most times I do it different. Sometimes I will let it sit on my face, you know, all night. I'll basically sleep in it. Other times I will wash it off. You know, basically wash it off and then don't put nothing else on my face. I guess what I guess, you know, basically I want you guys to take away from this is just like, yeah, you may be struggling with acne and you may be self-conscious about it. You don't really know what to do about it. And it's just like, but love yourself and love the skin that you're in. And don't let, you know, what anybody else say about your skin. Don't let, you know, like, don't let that affect you, because it will. And especially I think I think it affects you worse when you know that you're doing everything that you can on your end, you know, to change the way your skin looks, you know, and do everything that you can, and there's still no difference in your skin. It's just like, you know, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm doing everything that I can at this point, you know, like, to make my skin look better, you know, and not for you. I'm doing it because I want my skin to look better. Like, I want to, you know, I want to enjoy what I see in the mirror when I look at my face. So it's just like, but don't let you know, basically what they say to you get to you. Like, just do you, sis. You know, like, be the best you that you can be. Don't let what nobody else affect you. You know, affect your day, affect your mood. None of that. Just keep doing you. Keep being the best you that you can be. Keep working hard at trying to get your skin to where you want it to be. And you know, that's all you can do. Like, that's all you can do. Period. So I guess what I'm saying for you guys is basically what worked for me is I stopped letting what people had to say about my skin affect me. It's easier said than done, but I kind of just like took it with a grain of salt. It was just like, you know, I know I'm doing whatever I can do, you know, to get my skin to looking like how I want it to look. It is not me, you know, like I just happen to be one of the ones affected by acne. So I was just like, I'm not about to let what y'all say about it bother me. Like, you know, like I'm not about to do that, because if you do, like if you're so concerned about what everybody else has to say about your skin, like, it's like you're like, at some point you stop doing it for you. Like, you start doing it so people can shut up. But like, you know, like, fix your skin because you want to fix it, you know, like, or try to fix it, because it's fixing it is, you know, like, that's a whole nother ball game, because it's some stuff, like, what works for some people may not work for you, you know. And that's what I had to learn. Like, what worked for, you know, ABCDE did not work for Bianca's. Is my skin perfect? No. Do I love my skin? No. But am I confident enough to not have to slap makeup on all the time to cover it up? Yes. Like, it's, you know, like, it's a part of me now. So I'm not about to, you know, like, I'm not about to not follow my dreams and not do what I want to do because of fear, how somebody may feel about it or what somebody may say about it. Like, I'm not about to let that control my life. So hopefully you won't either. Hopefully, you know, you take something from this video and just, like, you know, hey, I do what's best for you, you know? And that's basically all I got for you guys. So hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumbs up. If you like this video, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to reach back out to you guys. Bye guys.